Record. All right. All right, Miss Lisa, what is your topic or what is one of your habits you want to talk about?
Well, I think they kind of, in a way, go together, even though they're listed separate.
Uh-huh.
Um, I have a really bad habit of hitting the snooze button, sometimes for as much as a half an hour before I actually decide I need to get up.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then once I do kind of decide, okay, I'm gonna get up now, I take a few minutes and kind of scroll through my phone, which what could possibly be that important at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Okay.
It just delays me in starting my day.
How does delaying your day make you feel like jittery wise? Does it
It makes
affect?
it makes me feel like I'm just being lazy, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
That I
Um,
just don't want to get out of bed.
why would you think you don't want to get out of bed? Is it that you're really comfortable?
It's being comfortable. It's I don't sleep very well. Like sometimes I have really bad insomnia some nights.
Mhm. Okay. So I'm hearing because of your not always great sleep, you're less inclined to get up right away. Does this happen every single morning that you push your snooze?
Um, I probably do hit the snooze, hit the snooze, hit the snooze every morning, but sometimes I'll only do it for like 15 minutes and I'll come here
Bring the
because of
puppy in.
because this little guy, he sleeps on the pillow next to me, so sometimes I'll just hit the snooze just so I can kind of snuggle with him a little bit before I get up. He's my old man.
Oh, Evelyn texts back. Okay. I told her we started, but she can join whenever she wants. Okay.
Okay.
So then what would you like to get out of this?
That's actually kind of hard to answer because I don't know that I'm fully committed to caring about it. Like, I know it's a bad habit, but not necessarily bad enough that I want to do anything about it. Like, Dr. Bowman asked me, you know, who could hold me accountable? Well, my daughter, but the second I tell my daughter, she'll be so rigid
Hmm.
about it. And I don't want to deal with that.
Okay. So
Because there are some mornings that I am just so tired. But all the research you read says that hitting your snooze button doesn't actually get you any more rest.
you are correct on that.
Mm.
So I hear that you recognize that it's something that you should change, but you're also still wrestling with the commitment to actually progress and change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think would happen if you moved your phone across the room where you would actually have to get up to snooze it?
I don't know. My first thought was that I would just ignore it when it goes off and wait for it to shut up.
Uh-huh.
But I could also see myself getting up and hitting the snooze button and laying back down. Oh my gosh, that sounds so terrible.
No, I mean,
But and honestly, Tiffany, I am so tired right now that I'm like, I'll hit the snooze button all day long.
Yes, I
Because
understand.
I mean, when I say I was in the ER, I was like awake until 5 o'clock in the morning. And then, my daughter and my grandson live here, and I could hear him at about 8, and I haven't really been able to get back to get any sleep. And then I'm looking at the clock going, it's late enough. You need to just stay up and go to bed maybe a little bit early with the time change. But yeah, so I'm a little foggy right now.
I understand. I understand. Okay, so I think I guess
That's probably going to be my reflection is this was a really bad day for me to have this. Oh.
I feel like you're kind of in the sabotage area then
Hmm.
of the paper. What how might this be sabotaging your success?
I have a lot of flexibility with my schedule for work
Mm,
because my office is 15 feet away from me.
got it.
So if I don't have an appointment that I need to get to first thing in the morning, I may not start my workday until 9 or 9:30. And that's probably not something my boss would appreciate.
Understood. Understood. All right.
But I also tend to work late into the evenings. So
So you make it up the other way.
yeah, I'm just not a morning person. I never really have been.
Okay. But then I guess I have to challenge you since you don't seem like you're ready to make that change on your own anyways. I guess maybe you can continue listing good and bad reasons on good things to do if you actually got up and the maybe harmful things that would do if you stayed in bed as far as like motivation and stuff when you have a
Hmm.
clearer mind.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you did a really good job with that, Tiffany.
Thank you.
So tell me about your habits.
My habits, ironically, is also to do with the phone. I feel like I am really productive. I get up in the morning, I go make my coffee, I do take my shower, and I try very hard to get into a routine. After I get in my shower, I'll go get my coffee and I sit down and I'll start reading the Bible. And I have to admit, there are days where I will not start off with the Bible and I'll end up checking my email and then that leads down a rabbit hole. Or I really hate it when I have like notifications on the little apps, you know?
Hmm.
And so I'll see that and so I'll click on that. And then next thing I know, I'm just scrolling mindlessly through the phone. And now it's time for me to get dressed and I haven't read my Bible or I've written my journal or, things that I want to do. So then I also have a flexible thing. I don't have a set time I have to get to work. And so it allows me
Hmm.
to, go whatever. So then I'll try to read my Bible. But it just when I feel like I'm running late, it sets me into a panic, I guess. I like and then like almost like an angry stage because I don't like being rushed.
Okay. So which would you say is a more productive use of your time?
Absolutely reading the Bible and just going on with my routine. I like routines. I think that they help me know what's coming up and doing all that stuff. So I think I just
Hmm.
need to somehow either maybe not read my Bible on my phone or just try to make, I don't even know how I would just make sure I stick to only reading the Bible first.
Okay, that was a really good point. I thank you for providing that clarification that I didn't even know to ask about, because I envisioned you sitting down with an open Bible.
Right.
Um, so we're talking about our routines, and our routines are habits.
Mhm.
Um, and what is it they say? It takes 21 days to
Something
really
like that.
reinforce a new habit.
Hmm.
So what what steps do you think you could take to, like, to make your morning Bible devotions without your phone?
Mm. I mean, I guess I could transition to the Bible. I mean, I do have a Bible, so I could just transition to that. I guess I really enjoy the Bible app because there's like plans in there that you can just kind of work through different Bibles, and it has prompts to help you
Okay.
kind of work through that. And so I enjoy that.
Do you feel like though that that is I'm I'm going the wrong direction. I was going to ask you a leading question and I don't want to do that. So
Good catch.
I heard you say that you enjoy the app, and I know a lot of people that do. What what might you be able to do to keep the Bible app front and center without paying attention to those notifications?
I guess I would have to maybe um I wonder if changing my location would help. Because right now, like I said, I go and I sit down on the couch and I just kind of grab my phone, my coffee, and I'm just sitting there all cozy in. And maybe if I actually set up on like a desk with my what am I trying to say, my journal and my
Mm-hmm.
Bible app, maybe that would kind of focus my attention.
Okay.
Does that make
That
sense?
I like that. I think that certainly could be a good strategy. Um, so sometimes changing our location really can
Yeah.
set the tone. Um, what else?
Mm. Unless I change the time, maybe.
Okay.
I wonder if maybe just building it into my habit, if the other stuff concerns me so much, maybe I can like set a 5 minute timer or something where I'm allowed to look at everything else and get it off my radar and then start the Bible, I guess. Or I could do my Bible at nighttime. I really like it in the morning. I don't think I'd want to do it at nighttime.
Yeah, I think there's a reason. There's a reason you're doing it in the morning. What can you tell me about that?
I like just starting my day off with feeling that I'm like getting my mind right for the day. Just kind of embracing.
Okay. And how how have you noticed the progression of your day when you do start it with your Bible study versus doing the paying
Oh,
attention to the notifications, doing the other?
yeah, I definitely go back to I feel more anxious and more rushed because I didn't read the Bible. So now I've set my schedule off, and so now I'm hurrying, excuse me, hurrying up to get dressed or hurrying up to get my daughter ready, or I just feel like I'm rushing more. So it sets me off on a more rushed day,
Okay.
which in turn makes me mad.
Okay. So you mentioned maybe changing the location.
Yeah.
Um, or another option you put out was setting a timer to only look at certain things on your phone for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which which of those options that you suggested do you believe would be more impactful for you?
I think changing the location. I actually like really liked that idea as soon as I said it. I was like, oh, I think I like that.
Okay. So when you think about changing your location, I want you to just close your eyes for a second and picture what that location looks like.
Hmm.
Like, are you by a window?
No, I'm in my living room at the or I guess my like dining room slash living room. So I'm just at our kitchen table.
Okay. And you have your coffee with you?
Yes.
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 And just visualizing that, how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how can you make that a habit? What steps do you need to take to just make that a habit?
I think I will start tomorrow morning and I will change my Bible, bring my journal and my coffee over to the table and just start that in the morning. Sit over
Okay.
there first.
Um, is there anything you could do the day before to prepare you for the morning? Or what could you maybe do the night before?
Well, the night before I usually make my coffee so that all I have to do is turn on my button. So I guess I could just bring my journal over to the table. That way it's there for
Okay.
me.
Have it ready for you in the morning.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of accountability do you have that you could kind of build into that?
Hmm. I guess I can ask my boyfriend to gently remind me
Okay.
that I should
And
be.
how old's your daughter?
She's 11.
So is she, I mean, is she old enough where if you were to say, hey, I really want to commit to doing this, would she either encourage you or maybe even potentially participate with you?
Yeah, because yeah, she has her Bible on her phone as well. So she'll sit there and read the daily scripture as well.
Okay.
So not usually at the same time. She usually likes to do it after she's done getting dressed, but
Sure. Sure.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel about how you're gonna um change your habit?
I feel good. I feel like it's a good
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
You did great.
How'd I do? Did
You
I
did
ask good
great, Lisa.
questions?
You did great. I like your follow-up I like your follow-up questions to see how I'm going to actually implement this. So,
Well, that was a Dr. Bowman kind of thing when he asked me that, got
oh
me
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, I saw he
So,
asked me the same thing, how I'm going to do that. And I was like, ooh, I don't know.
yeah. Okay.
Evelyn, are you here?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Um, I was just confused. Am I supposed to ask five questions too, or just one coach?
I think just one of us.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters. I think just the point is for us to go through and kind of work through a habit to see how we can get it
Yeah.
changed.
So, Evelyn, how much of my asking Tiffany questions did you hear?
Um, I kind of clocked in when she was saying, sorry, Sophia's crying. When she was saying that the habit she chose was to read her Bible more and that it hasn't been
Okay,
working.
so pretty early.
Yeah,
Um, then why don't you ask me questions because you wouldn't have heard anything of my part of it.
yeah.
Um, my big thing is I will hit the snooze button sometimes for as long as a half an hour. And it really doesn't help me feel any more rested. And so often it just puts me off for the whole day.
And this is a habit that we want to change, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
need to. I don't necessarily want to.
Sorry. I'm gonna give my
Um,
daughter a snack. She's like,
no, Evelyn, take care of your girl. Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. Ironically, nowhere near you, Lisa, but ironically today I also feel very tired, just like drained. I have no good excuse, just I just do.
Yeah, it's It sucks being tired all the time.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I'm so sorry. I had to
No, you're
relocate
fine.
the environment. But okay, so the habit is to not hit the snooze.
Yep.
So I guess I would like to explore a little bit of what you feel. No, I guess that wouldn't be the question. Feeling when you hear the snooze button and you want to, you have to get up. Huh. What would be something that you can do instead of hitting the button? So maybe like, yeah, let's hear it. What do you think?
Honestly, I think sometimes I don't even realize I've done it because my alarm clock is my phone and my phone is just right next to my bed. So I think it's just so automatic that I'll hear my alarm and just press the button for it, and I may not even realize that I've done it. It's that much of a habit.
So you feel maybe like, sounds like you're half asleep. Um,
Yeah, and certainly today I'm exhausted.
yes. Well, sleep is very important. I think it's part of your health. And if it's affecting one part of your health, it's going to affect other parts of your health. So yeah, this is health behavior that needs to change. Um, how late do you wake up after the 15 minutes?
Sometimes it's not unusual for me to do 15 minutes or even 30 minutes. If I really didn't sleep well the night before and I don't have an appointment that I have to be at in the morning, I may even do it for an hour. And I have this cute little teddy bear dog that doesn't mind when I snuggle up to him in the morning.
What does your morning look like? I know we talked about that in the discussion, but can you go over what you do in the mornings?
I once I get up, I make my coffee, I take the dog out. Um, because I'm so not a morning person, I shower the night before. So then I just, wash my face, brush my teeth, do my skincare routine, get dressed, and then I do my makeup, depending on how much time I have. Um, I usually don't eat breakfast at home. I'll make myself like a smoothie or grab a piece of fruit or something and go about my day.
Okay. What about your bedtime routine? What do you do when you go to sleep before going to sleep?
Honestly, I'm probably on my laptop or on my phone more than I should be, as far as from the time I want to actually go to sleep. I should probably shut down the electronics earlier instead of, putting my laptop on my nightstand and then trying to roll over and go to sleep.
That sounds excellent. Um, and I think that was 5 questions, if I'm correct. Um, yeah, I think you noticed what health behavior was negative in your bedtime, and I think that's
Hmm.
a good switch. I think you got this.
Well, thanks, Coach
Yeah.
Evelyn. So, what do you think? Do you want one of us to ask you questions about your habit, or are you good for the assignment?
Um,
Because I think the assignment is just reflecting on how you felt when you were asking the questions.
okay.
Yeah, describe your readiness for change for the selected habit. Select 5 of the questions that had the most impact on your views. Include the questions in a summary on why each one was an impactful question. So
We have
Yeah.
10 minutes left, guys.
Okay.
Tiffany, I'm glad you recorded this because I've already forgotten the questions that you asked me that were really good.
I would forget, and I'm not even in your.
Yeah, so Evelyn, I'm really out of it because I was in the emergency room until 5 o'clock this morning.
Yes, we're good to go.
We can also ask you questions, Evelyn. Don't feel like,
Um,
if you would like us to help you prompt through something, we can absolutely help you.
oh, you're so nice. I just want to be able to get I'm really sunburned, sorry, but full credit for the assignment, right? So
Right.
as long as
Right, yeah, and I think if you watch the whole session where you hear me asking, well, you kind of heard me asking Tiffany questions. Tiffany asked me some really good questions, and I think when the reflection says select 5 of the questions that had the most impact on your views,
thank
I
you.
don't know that that necessarily has to be
Everybody's
like,
5 questions.
well, it doesn't have to be just the questions Tiffany asked me, for
Mhm.
example. Does that make sense?
Yes, there's enough questions to talk about since Tiffany went and I witnessed that, and then I went. So it's like I heard 5 questions other than mine that I could write about. Right?
You're comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because Sophia, she kind of woke up from a nap right now, and I'm sure she's really hungry, and that's why she's kind of crying. But she calmed
Oh,
down a little bit with a snack.
yeah. Okay. Well, then
Bye.
see you ladies later.
Yes.
All right.